Okay, everyone, I'm back. I have actually preheated the engine a little bit, but have pulled out the scuttle. I'm going to give it a little bit more alcohol um, and see how well she runs. But the first thing is I'm going to go over some oiling. So anything that's moving, especially the piston, we want oil inside there. All right, anything that's moving. Other pieces here just need a little dab, right? But the piston, it moves very fast and a lot, and so we want good oil in there. All right. We also want to put a little dab on the whistle at the top, and also put some inside so the whistle does not freeze up. Now I have pre-filled it up with water. This is my little water bottle. Water goes in here. I highly recommend strenuously you use distilled water and not tap water, so you don't have scaling inside. Very bad for steam engines. On the back, we have a plug right here. You remove this plug. Oop, I probably should tighten that up. And when you fill it up with water, you have this plug off, and then water will start to drain out when you get full. That's how you know when you're full. The engine itself is pretty well designed to where when you're on full fuel and it runs out, there's just a little bit of water left for safety. You never want to run your engine without water, with fire or heat, because it basically will melt things, and that's not good. So when you run out of fuel, you wait for it to cool down and you fill it back up with water, right? So what is the fuel that we use? You can see here in the background, we're using denatured alcohol. And I have a little bottle, and I just kind of fill it up. Oops. And then I got a little fuel on the side. I want to wait for that to either evaporate, or I want to get a paper towel. All right. I don't think I got any on my towel. Then we light it up. You can see, you can't really see the flame, but it is lit. Then put it in the top, and it just kind of hooks inside. And now we wait for it to heat back up, right? Right now I have it in the moving forward. You move it to the middle to stop, move it all the way back for reverse. Right now I have the spring off to see how fast she can run. Shouldn't take very long to get back up to speed. Another tip people do is actually they boil their water and put it in. But I don't like to do that because it's hot. So what I generally do is I steam it up, pre-steam it, and then fill up the fuel one more time just like I did, and then run it on the ground, right? Though you don't want to preheat it too long because you don't want to use too much steam and run out of steam while there's still a big fire going underneath. So it's a little give and take how you want to steam up the engine. getting close. Alright. I can tell that the whistle is leaking a little bit. Hot. Let's see if I can get it to run. Probably not yet. Oh no, there it goes. Alright. So you can tell that she's going pretty good. And then I can take it to notches. Alright, that's the center. Then there's a reverse. Another thing with the notch that I talked about in my previous video is that if that notch isn't, I guess, strong enough or sticking out enough, then it won't engage these little notches in here, and this little guy would just flap around and just cause you all kinds of grief, right? So let's go ahead and put the spring on. All right, put it back into forward motion. There we go. A little bit slower. Middle. Backwards. Go. Am I going the wrong way? No. Oh, didn't have it in a notch. Haha. Alright. Go forward. Ooh, so hot. Also, one of the things you can do is that when you're waiting for it to steam up, if you have it, the piston all the way in, I find, and just kind of let it build up, then she'll run pretty good and fast. And if your little engine isn't performing well, what you try to do is keep steam from escaping as much as you can when it's in basically like the neutral or closed position, right? So a lot of bending with my needle nose pliers here was trying to eliminate as much steam as you can. But the more that you bend this, you know, you risk getting these, you know, bending these and breaking a seal. I mean, a lot of care has to be taken. And when I first steamed it up, it wouldn't even move forward and would only move in reverse. But after changing out cylinders and pistons and adjusting the geometry here, cleaning the facing of the cylinder really well, she now runs really well. I'll do another video with it running, probably in my garage, so I can have some room. But I'll put a link in there where I have a little short where the guy was doing like donuts and drifting going forward. Alright? So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I will leave you with don't forget to oil your engine. Very important. And thank you.